Definitely the most interesting matchup here. And both of our players are ready, and we're going to start them out. WESTL, the Speed Demon, versus Diao, the Diao stack.
Just the Diao, bro.
Yeah, he's just the Diao. He's the final boss. Ever since CZ retired from competition, Diao has just been the final boss. Best drop early on here from Diao.
Yeah, and we're just seeing just casual, stacking from WESTL here. Nothing very serious so far. Oh, and I say that, and Diao just...
Yeah, but then the serious stuff starts happening, and WESTL is just barely living this. Still alive. I would have expected for them to die much sooner.
That must have been like a 6 PPS burst by Diao at the end there, because
that was crazy. Yeah,
his APM just went from 4.3 to 4.7 out of nowhere. That means like Diao is playing slow at 4.3. Like, that's lit. That's crazy.
Yeah, WESTL pulling out the 5 PPS we would expect from WESTL. But kind of the opposite of the previous match, where Shark is really trying to utilize their intuition about the other player to gain an advantage. WESTL is quite the opposite, where WESTL will just go speed and win.
If it works, it works, right?
It's definitely two polar opposites. It works out in this case, takes a round against Diao.
You can only really ever hope with Diao. Because Diao will always do the most unexpected thing. When you most want Diao to just APM spam, Diao just suddenly...
Now, Diao as a player is definitely hard to feel out, especially when Diao... unless it's like a really obvious counter spike coming from Diao. Or like LST spam, right? Because Diao does have like a lot of these like signature things, but a lot of the time, what I was getting to is that he's just impossible to kill.
Also, WESTL just
had a too much for WESTL. The ice spin didn't work out, and then they didn't really have a backup there. It's funny how I'm saying that Diao is hard to feel out, and then I list a bunch of really obvious states that Diao can be in. But my point is, when he's not in one of these obvious states, he's like impossible to feel out. And when he is in one of these states, then he's just killing you. You're just dead.
Yeah, just a death machine. Oh wow!
So you're either playing against a death machine, or you're playing against something that's really difficult to read.
Yeah. Right now, we just saw the death machine. That was just pure domination.
Ooh, interesting ice spin from Diao.
Really clean playing from WESTL.
Yeah, WESTL able to spike Diao out there a little, forcing him to break.
But the issue is no follow-up, right? And
yeah, no follow-up.
Now Diao is...
Oh, and the misdrop is unfortunate, and Diao would have quite of an early lead here.
Diao seems to always be able to capture at least a small spike of some with every attack that he does.
Yeah.
And that will consistently catch you off guard. Lovely APM shading from WESTL here. Tried to go for the C-spin there, but did not manage to get it. So now Diao has the back-to-back lead. Oh, breaks Ditto.
Oh, interesting little down select from Diao. Yeah, it's very difficult to follow both of these players at the same time. I'm sure I'm missing a lot of the action while commentating this.
There is
beautiful well transfer on WESTL there to get their back-to-back going. And now WESTL's in their offensive 5-4 state. Gonna have to start downstacking pretty soon. Yep, breaks to downstack. Able to find that downstack quickly. Beautiful DT with the weird overhang.
Oh, that also been chain from was genius, but sadly no cheese in WESTL's side.
Okay, spike.
This is
WESTL
really
is able to run away, just
scary
barely,
for
using the
WESTL.
garbage as his defense. Now Diao's in weird set up top there. Not sure if a misdrop happened. Wasn't really following at the exact moment.
WESTL needs to build a surge because
Yeah, I don't think I've really seen both players win with like a massive surge here. It's mostly just been like either misdrops or couldn't deal with the pressure.
But I
Spikes
feel like
aren't really the winning factor here.
I feel like that could be the dynamic shift of kind of prioritizing surge here.
Yeah, waiting here to defend. Okay. Ooh, bad misdrop from the other. Gonna set them back quite a bit.
It's gonna be fine though.
Oh no, not with that other misdrop. Yeah, misdropping all over the place.
I think it's still chill.
Yeah, it's still chill, but you know, WESTL could send an attack in that exact moment if they were timing, right?
That is true.
It's very risky to be in that state. Okay, now Diao's putting the gas pedal on. But still not really able to build a back-to-back against WESTL here.
I mean, Diao has been intentionally just breaking surge, like right there.
Yeah. Maybe the plan is to cheese WESTL out?
Yeah.
I do
think
agree.
Diao,
Diao does just break surge at like 4, 5, 6 very often.
Diao just does not want to go into that kind of battle with WESTL, I'm assuming. Because it's just more risky.
Oh yeah, for sure. WESTL with cheesy board, it definitely sounds easier to play than WESTL with clean board.
Exactly, and you see exactly the result of that, right? Diao is playing the long game here, and not like. Interesting that the long game involves like not building surge, but so far it's been working. WESTL had an awkward.
Well, it's kind of similar to Vince's plan in a way, but different in like one crucial detail where Vince would build the cheese by just all spinning all the time. Diao, not being that comfortable with all spins, prefers to just break to send the extra cheese. Because just building all spins alone for Diao is not enough. Because of their lack of all spin proficiency compared to Vince.
Amazing spike from Diao. WESTL was just super lucky in that defensive position there. Uh-oh. This could be bad.
Uh-oh, indeed, and WESTL takes the round. I mean, safe start from both players. Doing LSC. Both players signature moves. 5 PPS LSC.
Oh,
WESTL gonna break here. Diao, I feel like Diao had an out there had the JP slanted into place that was intended.
Yeah. Definitely, but Diao played a really risky move there by breaking verse. Aiming to counter spike. Which seems to be how Diao just wins these matches. Just absolutely consistent and efficient counter spike. Beautiful all spins from Diao to preserve back-to-back there.
What the hell is this setup from WESTL? Okay. I think they intended that to result in TST eventually, but made a mistake somewhere.
It's all chill though. It's all fun and games.
I'm looking at that. I'm like trying to understand it, but I'm just failing to.
Oh, WESTL has a really good position here. Really big spike with cheese.
Diao almost doesn't even feel it.
Oh, did you just see that? Did you see that count to 4?
Unfortunately, I missed it.
Diao had a counter 4 and built a TST well out of it. Like in the middle, like by Tetrising, it became a TST.
Ooh.
That was crazy.
The vision on these players is also very impeccable.
That's something we have not seen. Like
more so attack and building vision rather than down stack vision. WESTL has to use that 20 to defend rather than attack.
Yeah, it was just so great at pressuring WESTL. Oh,
beautiful
and we have
well
a huge
for
well
DL here, but not close enough to make a dent in WESTL stack.
Yeah, there wasn't enough like
But now WESTL, this is a really good position for WESTL, provided they can get down. Ooh, beautiful from WESTL.
Great stuff.
Is WESTL gonna live this? Yeah, okay. WESTL has a clean path down. Diao got a little bit of a head start on building the surge now.
But great.
WESTL should have a down stack here, but it's not enough to keep them in the game. And Diao continuing the lead.
That may have just been genius by Diao, because I was concerned that Diao broke it too early. Right.
Yeah, WESTL's first stage just wasn't it. I love that one setup. So, the one thing that I've personally not really liked in Season 2, because there's a bunch of these spin setups that can resolve with either like a T or an L, or like a T or an S, that we don't really have names for those yet. Where you can use either piece to do the spin. I feel like we should have names for these, because there's this one like floating that you can clean resolve either with an L spin or a T spin. And yeah, uses those very beautifully.
Yeah, somebody should go in for lol, and
yeah, we should definitely get names for some of these eventually.
That was really unfortunate for Diao. But
Diao did have a beautiful S and T piece, S and T spin cut copy built.
Yeah, the issue is like pacing wise.
Yeah, it didn't work out for them.
We're about to see an even match here.
Yeah, this is very even. But also, what I've noticed in WESTL's play compared to, like, let's say half a year ago, is that WESTL's play is much more streamlined. It used to be where WESTL would just solely rely on his speed, like going like upwards of 5 PPS and just trying to get as much as attacking that way. But WESTL's play has definitely become a lot, let's say, more thoughtful.
I see.
Rather than just blindly spamming speed. The speed advantage is still there. It's just not like raw speed.
And it's good because WESTL's super consistent right now, and Diao is kind of struggling to just find any counter spike. This drop from Diao. Oh, this is very bad.
But Diao's gonna get out, but the surge difference might matter here. No.
That was a really lucky bag for Diao.
Yeah, WESTL is kind of breaking apart here. I don't think
really
WESTL really. Diao didn't really do much to kill WESTL there, if I'm honest. Diao just kind of managed to use up WESTL falling apart.
Absolutely.
Oh, okay. One of us missed it. I'm looking at the stream now, and WESTL had like 3 bad misdrops. That's the thing with these players, is they're playing so quickly. If you're not watching one of them,
yeah,
it's very easy to miss what happened on the other side.
I mean, it might be good to divide our vision here, because I've been looking at the. Okay, that's good.
I got them some WESTL.
Yeah, really unfortunate conversion for Diao there. Could not get the spike out.
WESTL having a beautiful back-to-back build. TST tower coming in here.
Yeah, but
Beautiful
Diao's
from
not
WESTL.
falling short behind
And the
either.
surge is gonna be nothing because Diao has to defend, and the surge back is just gonna be way too much.
Yeah, that was
Beautiful play. Beautiful play from WESTL with that T-spin tower, TST tower, working just beautifully for them. I think that's another setup that WESTL really likes to use often that we don't really see other players building very often. Kind of a signature move of theirs. Yeah, WESTL not able to handle that much pressure.
Mm-hmm. Oh, this is like a crucial part of the set. If Diao wins this round, this could be extremely demoralizing.
Oh yeah, this is a very important round for
Yeah.
sure. A couple of misdrops on WESTL's side.
Yeah, but Diao's able to.
Oh no! Oh no! Speaking of demoralizing,
We got the funny number, yo. This is not good.
Speaking of demoralizing, losing a misdrop like that, especially when that misdrop is very easy to clean up with a J spin.
Yeah.
It's one of those misdrops that might even be beneficial to you if you solve it quickly enough. At least when it comes to the back-to-back build.
Man.
But no, WESTL's play is just falling apart here.
I'm
Misdrop
sorry,
after misdrop.
I don't know if you just saw, but Diao just did 5.72 that round.
Bruh. No,
Bro,
WESTL
actually
is,
my sprint. Actually faster than my sprint.
Yeah, but WESTL's play falling apart here. Diao is pulling out the 60 DPS. LSD. What is this?
Diao. Wait, Diao is actually just holding back this entire time. Diao is just like... This is crazy.
But Diao was able to get out of that. No way.
Hell
WESTL
no.
kind of managing to pull themselves
Hell
together.
no.
And Diao's just gonna say like, oh, nope, nah.
Bro, that just instilled fear.
No, but WESTL's nerves are definitely kicking in very hard here. WESTL is like misdropping at a rate of like 1 per 20 seconds.
Oh, and Diao has a spike. Oh, here we go. Oh no.
WESTL so far able to keep composed within the misdrops.
That initial APM spam, I did not think that was like possible. Like
That 6 PPS LSD we saw earlier.
That we saw nothing like that
else.
in season 1. In season 1, that there was nothing like that. Like
Nah. I mean, people were playing like LSD 40 lines, right? Stuff like that.
yeah. Oh my
WESTL
god.
lives that? What? What the hell did WESTL just survive?
Guys, we gotta have at least 7-11. We gotta have at least 7-11, yeah.
Oh, but and I'm not sure. WESTL is just barely hanging on by a thread. Interesting to see
my-
WESTL adopting this like extremely defensive way.
Yeah,
Oh, it manages to catch the off guard, and
All right.
WESTL here
Alright.
avoiding going to the losers bracket just by a hair.
That was just a shocking round.
I do think WESTL is understands that if they keep misdropping, they're just gonna die, and they have dialed it down at least a little bit.
Oh, but Diao has such a huge spike
We'll see
here.
if the extra defensive ability that comes from dialing down like that ends up being helpful. Well, this turn has been very strong on WESTL.
This APM is just humbling.
Well, but
me.
WESTL was also playing like 5.2 there, which I was going to point out. Okay, Diao's board not looking very favorable at the moment. They are going to be able to get down quickly enough, but not quickly enough to keep up with WESTL's pressure. 300 APM almost, 290.
This could be interesting.
WESTL's comeback arc? Question mark? I say that just as they misdrop their opener.
What we need from WESTL is just consistency right now.
Yes, WESTL is still very much in the game, so long as the misdrop problem is taken care of.
And then we can only pray Diao doesn't find the most absurd discounter spike you've ever seen.
Diao completing the hard drop 4 pieces while holding left fast prompt.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh no, is WESTL done? No?
I just saw. Oh yeah.
She's done. It's not not
They're-
able to get out of that situation.
Diao is too good at conversion. Like going from one spike to the next spike almost just immediately. And it's just too deadly.
Yeah, way too deadly.
That was an amazing set. Like,
What a
seriously
beautiful
amazing.
set.